Hello, hello! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So we've got 3 more jobs to unlock, and one of them is Geomancer. And I know I said before, actually like 2 or 3, 4 recordings ago, that it was actually really hard to do, but apparently I was remembering incorrectly, and it must have been like an artifact quest or something that my ex-girlfriend had to do for Geomancer. Because unlocking it doesn't look like it's really that bad. So basically we just gotta go to Adel here. We gotta find a woman named Sylvie. It says she's at I-5. So that's looks like it's up near the docks somewhere. I still don't know how to feel about having access to Adel in the town so soon. It's really jarring to me to be able to unlock almost everything in the, what's supposed to be later expansions right off the bat. But I guess there actually wasn't there's not actually like a proper sequence of events, like a timeline or anything like in Final Fantasy XIV, where 14 suffers from the fact that there is a linear story, time clearly passes. It's been years in the real world, but apparently, according to Final Fantasy XIV, everything in the game that starts with you getting off the carriage in your home city to the current end of the current storyline, oh yeah, it's only been maybe a year or 2, and it's but they don't ever commit to it. They're just oh yeah, however much time you want has passed, but not really that much because characters haven't grown at all. And it's really, I don't know, I find it kind of juvenile of the writers to be like that. But whatever. So we're looking for this babe. It's the Matchoid face again. She's got a sort of, I think it's like a Shintoist hat or something like that. But it's the Geomancer AF. Out of shape Geomancer and not a people person, huh? But Icky Askamot herself has charged me with this most splendiferous of responsibilities to help me overcome my shortcomings. My task? Well, it's to help bring new Geomancers into the fold. Yay! To tell the truth, the Order of Renee is kind of opposed to this whole pioneering thingamajig. But if Adeline needs our assistance, we're gonna do everything we can. Plus, Eastern Ulbuka's scenery scares me with its trees and rivers. Without Geomancers to lend their aid, what hope does the land have? You look like the geo-dancing type, right? Right? Yes, well, Geomancers, you want to be one, don't you? Sorry, I'm not terribly good at this sort of thing. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Magnanitabular? You're hilarious, Sylvie. Oh, really? Adeline's not that old though, is it? How old is it? I mean, this place has got to at least be what, a couple hundred years if they got all this much infrastructure built in this city. But apparently they're just having trouble building more cities. Also notice it's on the coast, I guess, so I guess Ulbuka is some serious business. Heart to heart with nature, huh? Huh. Natural forces can be a bit cheeky, and don't like it when people try to expose their feelings. The answer wasn't to control the land, but rather let themselves be swept up by its current and borrow some of its strength. We call that current the life stream. The life stream flows within Mother Nature, kind of like how blood flows through you and me. It's all around us, even right now. When we use the power of the life stream, it's called using geomantic incantations, or simply geomancy. Confusing, right? I know it threw me for a loop having 2 words mean the same thing. There are 2 types of Geomancer. Power originating from the Geomancer herself is known as Indie. And power originating, like individual, yeah, okay, And power originating from a mystic emanation known as a Luopan is called Geo. So the Luopan draws out nature's power. Uh-huh. Okay. A picture is worth two in the bush or something. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Except Luopans don't run away one afternoon when you're 7 years old, leaving you crying on your front doorstep. Sylvie. Yeah, let's get dirty. Stupendalicious. Okay. Two things. One petrified log and a fistful of homeland soil, huh? Crap. Where am I gonna get a petrified log? I don't think I can get one of those for cheap. As far as the homeland soil goes, though, that's going to be from the teleport crag, the Ergon Locus. Remember that? Underneath the stairs? Specifically from your home nations, you know, or current nation, I guess. Their teleport crag is going to have the home soil. So, yeah, we'll have to go back there. But we also need a petrified log, and I'm honestly not too sure where to get one. I know that used to be a pretty common drop back in the day. And I'm sure if I go look on the auction house, it's probably being price gouged or something. You can get them from chocobo digging, clamming, excavating, dropped by certain notorious monsters and treants that are in the level 50s. Although apparently there's a notorious monster in Jugner Forest called Freylisa, which is a treant in the level 30s. That has a chance to drop 2 petrified logs, but only 10% chance. It's a time spawn, though, on the peninsula between the 2 rivers, but can wander around a fairly large area. Placeholder for Fraudubio. Auto regen of 25 HP during the daytime. What the hell is Fraudubio? Another treant that's level 55 to level 60. Holy cow. What does Fraudubio drop? The Bellicose mantle. Huh. Some weird mantle that gives +6 attack, but only available to mages and Puppet Master. Weird. Okay, so plan of action. We will go and see what the auction house has to offer insofar as Petrified Log goes. I didn't actually do what I said I was going to do and make a lot of gil. I sold some stuff off, but I didn't really make that much. So if we have enough gil to buy it, we'll buy it. And if we don't, I guess I'll go check out and see if that, not Fraudubio, but Freylisa. I'll go see if Freylisa is up. And if she's not, then we'll move on to unlocking another job. Because there's other jobs we can unlock without spending money. I just gotta watch the auction house. Okay, we missed the turn off. I really should walk around here and get all the teleporter things. Once you have all the teleporter things in Adolin, it becomes a very, very convenient city. But that also kind of makes it sad. We'll at least get the one by the auction house, though. Let's see. Alright, do your worst, Odin. Show me the money. Wait for the list to do the thing. I don't think it's... Oh wait, okay, it looks like it's already alphabetized. Let's see. Petrified Log. I got 5. 5,000 Gs. Maybe I can get it for 4,000 Gs? Huh? Huh? Aw, maybe 4,500 Gs? Oh, sweet! That helps more than you think. I really should have made some money. But I really want to get these recordings for the unlocking the jobs out of the way so that I can just sit down and not have to worry about recording for a minute and level jobs to 50 for a while. And then, okay, so the quickest way to place would probably be to go to Bastok and hop on a chocobo. Apparently there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 notorious monsters in Jugner Forest. I only knew about 2 of them before I looked up Petrified Logs. Here we go again, hopping onto a chocobo 12 minutes into this recording. Oh yeah, son. Okay, anyway, I need to go back to looking up how to do Geomancer quest. Because there's no way in hell I remember this. If I unlocked Geomancer on my main character, I probably didn't level it at all. It's kind of interesting because it gets black magic. It's got like the same black... I want to say it has like a similar black magic proficiency to like red mage or something. But it's basically like a mage job, like a black mage mixed with like a weird form of bard. Because it gets these like hand bells that I think go in its ammo slot. Or possibly its ranged weapon slot, I don't really know which. And the bell skill affects how good its geomancy is, while simultaneously being a reference to its main hand weapon in... Oh, that might be its main hand weapon in this, but, you know, in Final Fantasy V or whatever, it used bells. I don't know exactly what magical skills it has, but you can see in Magic that there's, like, Geomancy. You don't have any spells learned, but it's its own magic category. And it makes it the newest magic category added to the game, because the last time they added new magic was blue magic, which prior to Geomancy, I guess blue magic came out in 2006, and then Geomancy didn't come out for I guess 6 years? 6 years of Adulin came out at the end of 2012, right? Or was it the end of 2011? I think it was the end of 2012. Either way, new expansion, and that was after the Wings of the Goddess, and they came out with Geomancer, and it's got Geomancy. And, but I'm pretty sure that Geomancy has 2 skills associated with it, which, like, one is the handbell skill, and one is, probably just called, like, Geomancy skill or something. I have no idea how it works at all, other than the Geomancer puts their Luopan down, and the Luopan has, like, at least I think, unless they changed it, it has a health meter, so it's like a pet almost, like she told us, but it doesn't actually attack or anything. It just generates a field of like a buff or debuff, and then the Geomancer, they generate their indie buff or whatever. That's also a field, and so they debuff monsters and buff their allies and use magic as their main form of attack, personal attack that is. So it's kind of cool. It's just like weird. And apparently it's really, really fucking good because it's debuffs and buffs. They stack with everything else in the game. So like you can have a Bard and a Corsair buffing your whole party, and then you can have a Geomancer also buffing your whole party. So you get like at a minimum 6 different buffs to the entire party by having 3 jobs that buff. And then like with relic weapons and other things, like bards can do like 4 songs, and I think even without a relic weapon, with like a special harp or something, they can do like 3. But ideally, you know, like they give you 4, and then like there's probably some other way to enhance more buffs on Geomancer, and like basically you just buff everyone in your party so much that the other 3 people are just ridiculous. Or something like that. I just know that Geomancer is highly sought after for whatever reason. Support job, like nothing has changed in the way like player base wants to play, more or less. Player base, basically everyone, actually almost everyone wants to be a damage dealer. They want to deal really big damage. They don't really care how they do it. If it's magical, some people do prefer magic, but if it's physical, all the better. They just want to deal the biggest damage. They want to be the biggest Giga Chad, dealing damage and whatnot. But of course, the damage dealing jobs don't actually deal, like on really hard enemies, they don't deal that much damage without a lot of buffs. So in order to actually like be the Ultra Giga Chad, you need a buffer, right? So, I mean, you don't absolutely need it, it just, you know, it helps. Like if you want to see your EP, you know, you need some Viagra, some magical Viagra, and jobs like Bard and Corsair and Geomancer provide the Viagra. And so, like, people always want them in their parties. Like, if you were just trying to get to this game and get to end game and try to like make a relic and try to like get things done, you could just easily level Geomancer, Bard, or Corsair. Although I think these days you would probably be best off leveling Corsair or Geomancer, just for the simple fact that I think they take less work than Bard. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they take less work than Bard to be like really, really good. Because like I said before, bards who've been in the game a long time, they've got like the harp and the horn and stuff that give them like super songs and 4 of them and all that. So that's a whole thing. But like I don't fully understand or know. I do know that Geomancy, especially particularly the handbell skill, gets really hard to skill up at a certain point. Like, they want you to be in combat to make it go up. And so, like, instead of just standing somewhere and casting the spells over and over again, you have to go. And, make love in the club to, come on, brain. To fight. You have to go fight and use your Geomancy instead of just sitting in town or whatever. So a lot of people would just recommend buying skill up books with sparks for it, and I don't know, I might do that. Like some of these magic skills and combat skills can be so you know, rough. And also, one of them is still sort of kind of pointless. As far as I know, the only thing good for throwing is on Ninja. Ninja has an ability that, like, causes them. It's like a job trait or something that causes their ranged attacks. Or it's like a merited job ability. They use the job ability and then they start attacking. And the trait is like Dockin or something. And they'll just do a ranged attack. And if they use the job ability for the ranged attack or whatever, then the ranged attack will hit like... It's got to be done with shurikens, so they need shurikens now finally. Like, need them. They didn't used to need them. And they throw like 5 shurikens and do a really powerful ranged attack with throwing. But that's like the only thing. And that was actually a relatively recent addition. Like, before that, if you leveled throwing, it's probably just because you got tired of missing when you throw your boomerang. Because boomerang's really common for pulling because it doesn't run out. At least back in the day. Okay, give me that fistful of dirt. Yeah. I got a fistful of dirt. I got a fistful of dirt. Your pre-adventuring youth? Why would Conscious Highland Dirt remind me of my pre-adventuring youth? I came into this world an adventurer. Oh well. Perhaps it's better to not ask questions. Let's go give her the wood and the dirt. I'm fairly certain she's just gonna carve the wood up and put the dirt inside of it, but whatever. One of these days, I might stop having my home point be in Bastock markets. But look at how, like, convenient this is. You're not that far from an auction house. You're really close to NPCs. You're really close to Spark NPCs. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Adulan Isles, Western Adulan. Take me there as I slowly use up all my money again. Because I didn't have that much in the first place. Sad. Although we might have a slight way around that in a little bit here, because I will want some money for like another... Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I want to go to a different Geomagnetron. Waterfront, baby. Swing. Deleted. Hey Sylvie, I got the stuff. Do I just give it to you now? Make me a Geomancer, please. Ooh, Earth Crystal. Oh, she blew it up. But like, okay, at least she didn't lose the materials, I guess. Fresh and shiny, but not yet done. It's gotta go to an Ergon Locus first. It is only in these places, deeply connected with nature herself, that your Luopan will be able to display its immense power. Ah, Ergon Locus, right? It's like I told you, places full of natural power. Though they exist all through all of Vana'diel, here in Adulan we call them Ergon Loci. You came into contact with them in the Middlelands, I'm sure. Depending on the era and locale, some of them might go by different names, I guess. One of the low-hanging fruit, perhaps, of this pioneering who's-y what's-it is that we discovered Ergon Loci in the Yasi hunting grounds and the Cusack battlegrounds. I gotta be honest with you, as a Geomancer, I'm not a big fan of messing with nature. But sometimes you gotta take a long-term view, you know? This whole tug-of-war between nature and progress is always defined what Adulan is. Oh, listen to me, that was totally deep, right? Where were we? Oh, right, Ergon Loci. Bring your Luopan to one of these loci and remain calm and steady. Like this, see? So you gotta go rest, okay. Uh-huh. Doing the bush things, huh? Uh-huh. 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 Okay, so where do I gotta go now? Tell me, quest guide. Go to Zizak Battlegrounds. K10. Okay. There's multiple places you can actually go, but this particular guide I'm reading is on the Final Fantasy XI Clopedia site, and it's telling me K10. I guess that's the closest one. And I guess I'm just gonna sneak in invisible and hope I don't run into an Umbral on the way to K10. Sometimes I feel like I'm breathing directly into my mic and it irritates me. I really like this music. I think they did a bang-up job on Adeline's music. Okay, yeah, we're at K7, so we just gotta go south. We don't have a map, but I don't think we'll run into any Umbrals. Blue Mage. Kaja sword, huh? That looks like that other sword I keep seeing, except it doesn't have the shiny aura. I wonder if it, like, requires an upgrade or something. Probably. It also might just be an alternate drop that's like the low quality drop or something. You actually see quite the disparity for characters sometimes. Oh, he must be skilling up his sword. What's his? Ooh, that looks cool. Argel Mirror Orb. Wow. Stuff that went in the ammo slot all used to be throwable. And, man, those are some cool trusts. Man, there's a lot of people out here. There are a lot of people out here. What's going on? We're at J9. But I don't think we can go... We need to get to K, right? JK, we need to go east, but... Like, there's like water to the east. So we go back west until we can go south again. Man, I'm glad there's people out here killing a lot of stuff though, because that was an Umbral that guy just killed or was killing. Or is killing. Or was killing. Man, look at these people's trusts. Like, some of them look like they're igniting the air around them just by, like, being there. I think those are the level 2 trusts or whatever, or the second tier version of the trust. There's like a tier 1 and tier 2 version of each trust. Okay, so I think where we gotta go is that little island over there. Yeah, see we're at J10 now, and it's at K10. Looks like a blue mage leveling up over there or something. Sure is. Sure is, Brian. Okay. Ergon Locus. Okay, so we found the Ergon Locus. Okay, so I guess I'll just kneel on directly on top of it. The arcane energies begin to course within your veins. Okay, and so now this guide says, use the heal command next to the Ergon Locus. Rest until you see the following message. You feel a mystical warmth welling up inside you. Note, it can take up to 8 minutes for this message to appear. Huh. So I guess we're just here absorbing the power of the land, drawing it into us and our Luopan. I think that's such a weird word, Luopan. I wonder if it's an actual word or if they made it up for this. Luopan. Did you mean Lipan? Lupin? Olpin? Sure didn't. Sure didn't, Brian. Sure didn't. Ah, but Wikipedia has something. Okay. The Luopan, or Geomantic Compass, is a Chinese magnetic compass, also known as a Feng Shui compass. So, we're gonna fight with Feng Shui. It is used by a Feng Shui practitioner to determine the precise direction of a structure, place, or item. Luopan contains many informations and formulas regarding its functions. The needle points towards the south magnetic pole. Since the invention of the compass for use in Feng Shui audit has required its use. Form and function. Like a conventional compass, a Luopan is a direction finder. However, a Luopan differs from a compass in several important ways. The most obvious difference is the Feng Shui formulas embedded in up to 40 concentric rings on the surface. This is a metal or wooden plate known as the heaven dial. The circular metal or wooden plate typically sits on a wooden base known as the earth plate. The heaven dial rotates freely on the earth plate. A red wire or thread crosses the earth plate and heaven dial at 90-degree angles. And this is called the heaven center cross line or red cross grid line. This line is used to find the direction and note position on the rings. The conventional compass has markings for 4 or 8 directions, while a Luopan typically contains markings for 24 directions. This translates to 15 degrees per direction. The sun takes approximately 15.2 days to traverse a solar term, a series of 24 points on the ecliptic. Yeah, 24 hours, like a sundial. Since there are 360 degrees on the Luopan and approximately 365.25 days in a mean solar year, each degree on a Luopan approximates a terrestrial day. Unlike a typical compass, a Luopan does not point to the north magnetic pole of Earth. The needle of a Luopan points to the south magnetic pole. It does not point to the geographic South Pole. The Chinese word for compass translates to south-pointing needle. How does it do that, though? How does it not point towards magnetic north? I guess it's polarized in the opposite way. I've never thought about that before. I didn't even think about that. Like, how could you? I thought, huh? I gotta look that up now. How do you make a compass point south? Magnetic compass does not point to a geographic North Pole. Magnetic compass points to the Earth's magnetic poles, which are not the same as Earth's geographic poles. Furthermore, the magnetic pole near Earth's geographic North Pole is actually the South Magnetic Pole. Wait, what? When it comes to magnets, opposites attract. This fact means that the north end of a magnet in a compass is attracted to the South Magnetic Pole, which lies close to geographic North Pole. Magnetic field lines outside of a permanent magnet always run from the North Magnetic Pole to the South Magnetic Pole. Therefore, the magnetic field lines of Earth run from the Southern Geographic Hemisphere towards the Northern Geographic Hemisphere. But wait. Okay, so this Wikipedia article is confusing me, though. It says Luopan doesn't point to magnetic north, it points to the South Magnetic North, but apparently South Magnetic North, or south magnetic pole is in the north, like the northwest sort of chunk of Earth. So what the fuck does that even mean? Currently, the magnetic South Pole lies about 10 degrees distance from the geographic North Pole and sits in the Arctic Circle north of Alaska. Yeah, the north end of a compass therefore points roughly towards Alaska and not towards geographic north. But what about, like, how the fuck does a Ldm point south? How do... Oh! We got it! Feel a mystical warmth welling up inside you. Okay, well... I'll read more about Ldms later then. We can probably get back more quickly just by warping. Let's just warp. And then I'll, use a little bit of Gil and go back to Adeline. I don't know why I always do that. Oh, wait, not Ergon. Okay, so that Wikipedia article is actually fucked. Basically, the needles of a compass, you know, the red side points to magnetic north, or to the points north. Okay, and the black side of the needle, if it's a two-side needle, points south. All that Ldms actually do is the colored side, like the red side, points south and the black side points north. And that makes sense because in East Asia, north is considered to be ill omens, so of course they don't want to orient themselves by it. Hey baby, I got some power in my Ldm now. Momentarific. There, I applied a thin astral patina to your Ldm to keep it in tip-top shape. Now you can use it in your geomantic adventures. You know, Ikki said, she also said that same woman talks about the waypoints. I don't know much more about it. It was brought to Adeline 10-something years ago by a woman from abroad. Okay. Okay. Okay, so she's got an aura around here. And this is Geo. And that's her Luo pen. Couleurs, huh? Okay. Okay. Geomancer Cannon Belt, huh? Indie Poison, huh? So I get a poison aura. That's cool, I guess. Ditzy Klutz. I thought you were very charming, honestly. Okay, so where does that bell get equipped at? I just want to see, like, where does the bell get, like, equipped? Is it my main weapon? Like, what is it? What do I... Okay. Anyway, we unlocked Geomancer. So now we need to go to Juno, because we still got jobs to unlock. And the next job on our docket is the Dancer job. Because the only jobs we have left to unlock are Dancer and Scholar. And those are actually both unlocked via the Wings of the Goddess expansion, which we have. But we haven't flagged yet, which we will do now. And I might not get to Scholar in this recording, which is sad, because that means I have to do another recording for unlocking jobs, but, well, it's my own fault for taking so long, and my own fault for needing money, and my own fault for not just getting everything I need that I could buy together before I start recording, so there's like a million more efficient ways I could have organized this portion of the Let's Play, I suppose. But I'm really just winging it, if you hadn't noticed. Like, my friend Colby is actually a little frustrated. He's like, you don't have to make every episode an hour and a half, damn it! And I'm like, I'm sorry, I just want to get shit done. Because I'm trying to have fun too, you know. But I guess if it's not fun for the viewer, then, I mean, I'm just talking. I wind up just being talking to myself. So, you might have noticed me walk by them before, but we got this dancing Galka and this dancing Mithra and this hottie who also looks like my ex-girlfriend's character in the dancer outfit. Her name is Layla, or Lila. And, what would you be wanting with me? But I don't want to hear any nonsense about your desire to be a dancer in Troop Brilioth. Yeah, I want to be a dancer, not another one. Listen here, I've handpicked every member of Troop Brilioth for reasons of style and grace. This is no melting pot of entertainment like a certain Troop Valeriano. I can't be letting every heavy-footed Galka and rhythmless Hume that walks in me door. If it's dancing lessons you want, go ask your auntie. Never! You're a stubborn lad to be sure. I'll tell you what, if you can bring me a Stardust Pebble, I'll rethink me stance. What kind of rock is that, you ask? Well, that's for you to find out. I don't know if she's supposed to be Scottish or what. I overheard you speaking with Lila. Yeah, how couldn't you? I mean, like, I was standing right next to you. So you think you can dance? You'll have to show you're absolutely committed before she'll even think about you taking her under her wing. Maybe I could ask Lila for some hints about this Stardust Pebble, but how can I be sure you're really serious? I know. Have you heard of the Lion Springs Tavern in Sandoria? If you have the courage to dance on that stage, it will prove to me you have a passion for performance. Okay, so apparently we gotta go to this tavern in Sandy, and I don't know if red mages can actually dance, but we do wear red just like dancers, so. And my title is Geo Dancer, so hey, maybe we'll have some luck. I believe it's in southern Sandoria near the Mog House. It's an easy place to miss. Although it's actually the scene of quite a few cutscenes in this game. Usually when they have a cutscene in Sandoria that's like not involved with the church or the king, then it's in this tavern. Lion Springs. Alright, so what do we talk to the owner? I have not had dancers here since Troop Brilioth graced us with a performance. As I recall, my customers were riotously appreciative. Their cheers shook the very walls of the tavern. Are you sure you're a dancer? It is just that you seem so nervous. Well, I suppose even professionals have the jitters every now and again. Allow me to prepare the audience. Oh, great. Strike a pose. Stretch out your hand. Appeal to the audience. Strike a pose again. Wait, some people actually clapped? Some people actually stuck around? Your dancing style was quite unique. You know, I'm not sure my establishment is the right place for such an original performance. Well, he certainly fucked us. Okay, so now we go back to Upper Juno. And we might want to set our home point there, but maybe not. The real solution is I just need to get enough money to not have to worry about teleport money. Swing! Doobie doobie doop doop doobie doobie doop doobie doobie doop doop doobie doobie doop. Alright, babe, I went and danced, and I didn't get booed off the stage because I guess the people, but someone did say their eyes were bleeding. Close to impossible, huh? 20 years ago, Stardust Pebbles could be found lying at the bottom of the lake Mechium in Jugner Forest. But their dazzling glow made them such a collector's item that not a single one remains there today. I believe our merciless leader has set you a task that cannot be completed. It's a shame. While you lack the skill, you certainly have the spirit of a dancer. Well, 20 years ago, you say? Well, it just so happens we have an expansion that takes place 20 years ago. But how do we get to the past? Back to the past. Samurai Jack. Oh, wait a minute, we don't have Samurai leveled. Never mind. 164 gil. Oh, it's highway robbery. Must be more people using chocobos in Juno or something. Or maybe Juno chocobos are just more expensive. Wonder how much the white-haired Elvan would have charged me. She was the hotter face of the two. Although all Elvins are hot. Oh, all Elven females anyway. The men just look, they either look cool, old, or dorky. But yeah, we want to go up here to the, there's a cavernous mob there, you see. Now the way we actually access Wings of the Goddess is we have to go scope out one of these cavernous moths. But particularly, you might have noticed, like, throughout the episodes, people have mentioned them offhand. They mentioned, you know, that, like, Joachim mentioned that the Abyssio ones are live alive and active and floating and whatnot. Well, the one we're gonna go see is all crusted over, and he mentions the crusted over ones too, but he says those won't take us to Abyssia. But, so where would they take us, right? Well, they existed first. They were in the game before the Abyssia ones, actually, in the Wings of the Gods expansion, which came out in, I want to say spring of 2007. Which is kind of weird to think about, because I think, you know, Treasures of, like, it was 1 year after Treasures of Odd are gone, so, like, how did they do it so fast, I wonder? Well, the answer is because it takes place in the past, they basically just took the current zones, made them a little more green, sprinkled recolored monsters through them, gave them different music, and then said, hey, these are 20 years ago zones. So basically, an incredible amount of asset reuse. Let's get that survival guide while we're here. Man, they're really sprinkling these survival guides everywhere. Okay, what's that? Resume point. What? Okay, so we check out this cavernous maw, which we've heard about in rumors. Looks like it's actually been rooted to the ground and has had vegetation grow all over it. The vines covering the cavernous maw shudder violently. Hey, wait! It's alive! Yeah, okay, we were just having a giggle and imagining. Oh, maybe not. Huh, still got us without actually waking up. Maybe on a soul level it woke up and its soul sucked on our soul, but then it transferred over to the physical. This looks kind of like a demon castle. The skies, or void is red like Abyssia. Oh! Is that a disembodied metallic voice drifts towards you? So awfully busy, is spinning, perhaps a trifle tired, the journey. Ah, so blue, perhaps some help better? Even if there was one kindly soul to aid me in this endeavor, still... Oh, you deign to agree. Why stop at one person? Why not ask two, or perhaps even three? Oh! Calmwind is thrown out into the void. Whoa. What the hell? I thought that was like the sky. Huh. Is that Kate Sith? Looks like a Kate Sith. Regal feline. Yeah, you knocked us off the cliff, you jerk. Rolandberry Fields? I was in Jugner Forest. Or not Jugner Forest, Battaglia Downs. Why would it spit me out in Rolandberry Fields? It's like a comet in the sky. Ooh, colored chocobo. Lysander and Carlisle. You have faith in luck. Okay. I don't know why it's showing us these people, but I guess it's to have us make sense of the time period. Nine mosques discovered in total, sir. The arrival of the Harbinger, huh? Uh-huh. These things appeared right at a time when the Beastman forces suddenly grew in size. That can't be a coincidence. You're not a Genoan soldier. State your name and regiment. Why is civilian entrance to Juno restricted? He's got some really black eyebrows for someone with blonde hair. Wonder what that's all about. Maybe I'm having a graphical glitch. Archduke Camlinot must be informed of the existence of this new Ma. Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. Pure white feather. A portal has opened within the depths of the Ma. So we can hop back into this one in Rollenberry Fields. I still don't know why it spit us out in Rollenberry Fields, though. We took the one in Battaglia Downs. They told us to go to south to Crawler's Nest, but we actually want to go to Jugner Forest in the past, and obviously to get to the Jugner Forest we gotta go back to Battaglia Downs. I'm pretty sure that we can. I just don't know why it spit us. I'm confused. I have no idea why it spit us out in Rollenberry Fields. Maybe they updated the quest to make it so that it spits you out in the zone that's closest to your home nation in the past, or whatever. I don't really know, though. Also, these death wasps must be only in the mid-high 30s if they don't have high evasion. That's kind of one way you can look at a monster that's incredibly tough and know whether or not you might stand a chance against it with your trusts. If it either has low defense or, you know, like its stats are neutral in that regard, usually it's within killing range for you, but it sort of depends, I guess. Some monsters have lower evasion stats than others and lower defense values than others. But yeah, now, in order to go to the past using the Cavernous Maws, you actually have to go to the past and then walk across the past to where the Maws are active in the past, and then you take the Maws back to the future, or the present. And that's a whole thing. So, But I'm confused. Since it spit us out in Rolandberry, I wonder if we have Rolandberry active already or not. I don't know. Also, on the way to unlock Dancer here, Scholar is sort of on the way. It's not marked, but remember how I said way earlier when on the trip to Juneau the first time that underneath the Battalion Downs is like a catacomb area called the Ldm Necropolis? Well, that exists in this time period too, and it's actually working as an alliance base or something like that, because since Juneau won't allow anyone into the city, we get to go into it this way. And we might want to be a little bit careful. I don't remember exactly what happened to the monster layout. In the present, it's full of undead monsters, and they mostly aggro to sound. In this era, it's probably part of... It's probably full of beastmen or something, but not just yet. Hey, isn't that the Bard guy? Huh. That's incredibly interesting. From unlocking all the jobs and then having them fresh in my head from the recordings, I'm gonna be noticing a lot more than I ever noticed when these were new. Because when this was new, I still didn't even have 2 jobs to level 75 yet. I had Warrior to level 75 on my original character, and I had some other job. Okay. Oh, a potential pupil. Have you come to enroll in the Schultz School of Martial Theory? Where's the dotted line? Oh, I love that music. That's like the Bastok music. Look, it's that face again. It's the Matchoid face again. What is it? Matchoids everywhere. I'm going crazy. Uh-huh. Grimoires, huh? Uh-huh. 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 Got a white book, okay. And a black book. Black book looks cooler. And the ink looked more set. Professor Albrecht, huh? Chief of Operations of the Republican Army of Bastok. From my observations, I would say your interest is captured more by that flashy grimoire display than Professor Erlein's explanation of Schultz's martial theory. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Matchoid's giving him some lip. Do not take the professor's flippant dismissal to heart. You will have your chance to learn. There are, however, certain requirements. You must understand that grimoires are valuable tomes. I'm not seeking to deprive you of coin. There are other... Sheets of vellum! We have a dire short of sheets of vellum! Sheet of vellum, huh? 12 sheets, huh? And its item name is in green, so that means it's purchasable. I think. Or actually, they showed it to us. It wasn't rare or exclusive, so it's purchasable. Okay. So basically, because of Albrecht, we gotta collect that. What happens if we talk to the campaign dude? No place for civilians. Okay, well, whatever. Now, there's multiple ways we can actually get the sheets of vellum. I gotta look it up, though. There's a... Over in Roland Berry Fields S, there's an NPC that will trade you sheets of vellum for Roland Berries. But he'll only trade, like, up to 12. And, like, you gotta trade him the Roland Berries, like 4 at a time or something, because he'll only trade with you 3 times. So if you trade him 1 Roland Berry, he'll give you 1 sheet of vellum, but he'll only trade with you 3 times. So if you keep trading with him 1 at a time, then he'll, you know, basically you have to have all the Roland Berries at once, more or less. That's the wrong wiki. Why does that wiki pop up first? Okay. The quest is called A Little Knowledge. You can buy vellum from the auction house as well. Huh? Okay, so... Uh-huh. So where exactly can I buy Roland Berries? I'll figure that out in a minute here. Let's sneak up and then I'll put myself on auto run and figure out this thing. Because we gotta go to Jugner Forest still, remember? And these are the last 2 jobs that we need. There's not too much left to the Dancer one. We just gotta go to Jugner Forest in this time period and get that Stardust Pebble. We need the sheets of vellum, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to afford them by either method without digging deep and selling some stuff. Which I probably have some stuff I could sell. Like I could probably sell the Astromicon either on the auction house or I could just NPC it. I could probably use conquest points to buy gear to NPC to be able to afford the thing. I can also go turn in this zinc ore into that that quest in Port Bastock for the Tinshoto fame, which is what I was going to do with it anyway. And the Tinshoto fame quest gives you, I think it's, I want to say it's 250 gil per turn-in of 4 zinc ore or something. So that's a whole thing. Now there should be some monsters that aggro by sight. I don't actually remember if anything aggroes by sound, but most of this stuff is like beyond us in level by quite a ways. And we can use our trusts here, it's just, well, I'd rather not fight if I don't have to at all. I'd rather not waste a few precious seconds by summoning them if I'm not going to fight. So. This expansion blew me away when it first came out because a lot of the earlier storylines talk about stuff that happened in the Crystal War and talk about exploits of certain people during the Crystal War, and every expansion before this has people who participated in the Crystal War and led forces in the Crystal War, you know, compare the modern ordeals that we go through to the Crystal War. And then lo and behold, we get an expansion that lets us go 20 years into the past to fight in the Crystal War. And coincidentally, this game's 20th anniversary is just next year. So, I mean, hey, 20 years, huh? Been a long time. There's a book somewhere. Is it just a survival guide? Yep. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. We can use those survival guides to sort of zone hop in a minute. I think I'll have to reapply Sneaking Invisible when I zone. But this ought to take us to Jugner Forest here. Uh-oh, that means a campaign battle's on. That music. And you can participate in a campaign battle at any level, but we don't actually have... We haven't joined one of the Alliance armies yet, so we cannot. We need to get to I-5, basically the lake. So basically we just gotta go straight west. Or like sort of west, but you know, like you see those mountains, we gotta like sort of hang to the south. Orcish host's Moonfang pack has begun the relentless attack on Jokner Forest. The Orcish host's Moonfang pack has begun the approach on its targeted stronghold from the northwest. Oh hey, a sprite. These guys just wander around, and they will heal you if they wander past you and you've got low HP. They'll also raise you if they wander past you and you're dead. So they're really nice. They've got a giant ladybugs, huh? But they've got a condition though. If you start killing sprites, eventually they stop spawning in the zone. I think something like that. And I think until the next conquest tally or whatever it is, you know, on Sundays, they won't start respawning again until after that or something. So they're not really worth killing anyway. The only reason to kill them is to get something called Stygian Ash, which is used for a very specific notorious monster. The lake almost doesn't look like a lake. It almost looks just like mist covering up a canyon. Okay, we're at I-5. We just gotta find something we can target. Glowing pebbles. There we go. Find a sparkling stone. Lila? Quitting the dancing game soon anyway. What a lovely little melody. I've never heard the pipes played so well. I feel so light all of a sudden. I feel like I can float right off the ground. I never knew I could enjoy dancing just for the sake of dancing. No cheering audience, no doting parents. Hey, I was an audience. You're fortunate, you know. I usually perform before lords and ladies. Now where did that pipe player go? Sure, that was a sweet song. Milady! Farar! Or Fyrar? Or Fayrar? Farar? Mm-hmm. Lila's kind of a brat. But I guess that's like first world problems or whatever. Okay, so we got our Stardust Pebble. So we can go back. And I'd stay in this time period, but there's kind of not a reason to, since we can't get the Vellum yet. I'm gonna have to like figure out how I can sell stuff anyway, real quick, like to get the money to buy the vellum. Let's see, rolling berries. You can buy them in Upper Juno for 120 gil a pop. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We need 12, so we need 1,200 or no, 140, 1,440 gil. So what we'll do is we'll spend our conquest points. We're rank 4 now. I don't know what will sell best to NPCs. I'm actually not even sure we can NPC conquest point items. I would assume that we can. It's just usually not a good use of conquest points. But in this situation, it is. Holy cow, 4,000. Was that a direct? Was that actually a better? Like that was like a 1-to-1 thing, wasn't it? No, I don't want to talk to you. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yep. Conquest points. What about rank 4 items? Junior Musketeers Tuck, Iron Musketeers Armament. Well, that would be useful for Warrior. I don't want to spend all these. I just want to get enough money to do this quest. And we already have enough money, I guess. The rolling berries only cost 120 a pop. I guess I could also go see how much the vellum costs on the auction house real quick, just to see if I could buy it faster that way. Oh wow, the Iron Musketeers Armament is a poor trade. But the rank 3 items are a good trade for money. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go look at how much sheets of vellum cost on the auction house, just real quick like. And then we'll go and we will we'll unlock Dancer first at Lila. Then we'll take a ride back to the past. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Ah, some more of my Flintstones sold. That's good. Let's see. It's under materials. I believe it's under leather crafts for some reason. Vellum. Full stacks. How much? What? Wow. Okay. I'm definitely gonna go use the other method. So there's no way I'm paying 80k for that. I don't know what people use it for outside of this, but I will not be caught dead doing that. So I wonder if we can use the teleport books to just teleport directly back into the Ldm Necropolis. Because that would save us some time. Also, let's see what the Stardust Pebble says. Alright, baby. I got you a Stardust Pebble. Do you remember me? Have I caused a time paradox? I'm wearing the exact same clothes as 20 years ago. Where did you get this? She's so mad. You look awfully familiar for some reason. Nah, it couldn't be. It's a martial style based on the traditional Bastoken Kriegsstans. Look, just another reason that Bastok is the best. A dance used in actual battle. Of course, we've learned how to adapt this martial style into a form suitable for performances. But first you'll have to work on the basic martial movements. Rhea, show this rookie the ropes. Am I getting my ass kicked by a Mithra? The answer is yes. Yeehaw! Oh yeah, ninja. Okay, so theoretically we should just be able to go up to, well, either of the... I guess I could go see if the one for, oh, you know what? I didn't buy the Rolling Berries. I need to actually buy the Rolling Berries. It would probably help if I actually bought Rolling Berries. Let's see. I think it's that general goods store, over there. Oh, she sells, like, flowers. Okay. What about you? Yes, Rolling Berries. I need 12 of them. Give me that. Give me that! Okay. Well, this is... everything's coming up Millhouse. I thought I was going to be in trouble. I thought I was going to barely scrape by or not scrape by at all. Alright. Koveli. Oh, you charged me the same amount. How dare you? Oh, well. Could be worse. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Tucker will only accept the trade if the... Tucker will take 3 trades up to 4 stacks. Oh. Oh, I don't need just 12 stacks. I need 12 stacks of Rolling Berries. It's one sheet of vellum per stack of Rolling Berry. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to spend some more conquest points. Glad I read that over again. Alright, Emmett, I need you to sell me some stuff. Centurion's axes were slightly better gil return, so I'm just gonna be taking a bunch of Centurion axes real quick. Because if each stack of Rolling Berries costs 1440, right? So that means I need 11 more stacks, which means I need... how much money exactly? Google calculator, come here. 1440 times 11. I guess it would be, what, 14,400, but so like 15,800? Let me just make sure on that. 1440 times 11. Yeah, 15,840. So that's going to be 4 Centurion's axes. Though I probably have enough right now. I'm just going to go ahead and get another Centurion's axe to sell. Yep. Okay, so we got all the Centurion's axes we're going to sell. Filled out our inventory too, how about that? And we'll put some other stuff into our Mog crap to get our thing. Also, it's very important that you do not drop that Mate's Rebel or whatever from the Geomancer quest, because you can only really get one of them, and they basically give Geomancers almost no bells. There's like the base Geomancy bell, there's like a couple other Geomancy bells. And like they're all high level. And that one is like supposed to ride you for like quite a long while. Okay, so we need so many rolling berries that it hurts. Glad I read that over though. Okay, how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we need 4 more stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just gonna count again just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay. Alright. Now we just have to traverse the land, and it's gonna take several minutes because land traversal. Yay! Also, you might be thinking, well, why not switch to thief? Well, 1, we need sneaking and invisible, and 2, part of the scholar quest line is gonna be that we need to use a mage 2-hour in front of the Chicky Boo. So if you're not on a mage, you can't actually unlock Scholar. You might be wondering, well, wait a minute, level 30 on any job. And that's true, you do need level 30 on any job to start the quest. But if you want to unlock the job to finish the quest, you're going to have to use a mage 2-hour in front of her, which means once you get to that portion of the quest, you will have to go back to your Mog house, change onto a level 1 job, go back to Ldm Necropolis S, you know, and talk to her, and then make love in the club. And yeah, that can be kind of hard, you know. So I mean, it's not super hard. It's what I did in the old days, and then I won't say I never leveled Scholar, because I leveled it for a sub job. Scholar is a really, really, really powerful job, especially for sub jobs. Because the way it works, basically, right, is Scholar actually has like a, I think it's like a D or a C or something low like that in every magic skill for traditional magic, for white and black magic. But their grimoires, whenever their books, the black and white book, if they activate the black book with, I think it's called Dark Arts, then it shoots all of their black magic related skills, so dark magic, enfeebling magic, elemental magic, those all shoot up to B+. And then if they use the light arts for the white book, then healing magic, enhancing magic, divine magic, and I think still enfeebling magic? I think enfeebling magic gets in both. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. But either way, you know, depending on which book they're using, they get an enhancement. What? But I'm confused. Okay, I guess we gotta go to Lower Juneau and go out through Rollenberry Fields. But you saw me come to this one, right? You saw me come to it. Earlier in this same recording, I came to the Battaglia Downs Maw and got sucked in and sped out in Rollenberry Fields. But I guess fucking Rollenberry Fields is the only place that I can go. What an annoyance. I mean, I do need to go to Rollenberry Fields anyway. But I guess I should have been curious about that and went to Rollenberry Fields and saw if I could have gone into that maw instead. How annoying. Okay, come on, open the door. Let me target the door, please. Let me target the door, please. Thank you. Drives me nuts. What's up with the Juno Chocobos being 164 gil? Maybe that's the base rate for them, but the ones in Vastok only costed 82. Ugh, the video's already at an hour and a half. I was hoping that I could have been done by now, but oh well. You can't always get what you want. We're so close, though. We're so close. We just have one more thing to unlock, and then we have every job unlocked. And that's so many jobs, isn't it? It's 22 jobs. 22 jobs! Yeah, that Ma is actually kind of down there, huh? It's kind of neat to compare the location of these ruined walls with the locations of the old walls that are complete back in the Shadow Rain era, huh? Chocobo music is so fancy-free. Dismounto! Ah, normal Roland Berry Fields music. We haven't even been here yet, have we? There's a lot of zones I'll need to show you, I guess. This is what was supposed to happen at that other Ma, though. How annoying. I didn't even enter this one. I went to the one in Battalion Downs. Ugh. I guess, though, maybe they have you spit out in Roland Berry Fields because it's the easiest one to access. Because the one that's in Cerro Moog Champagne is like up on a embankment or whatever, but you can only reach the embankment in the present day by going through the Garlage Citadel, and that requires in the present day for you to either have a special key item that lets you open the doors, or to have 3 other people with you to open what's known as the Banishing Gates. And so that's kind of a whole thing. But check out this map, though. Like, this is the they also let you reuse your maps from the present day and the past, because they're still the same location. But if you look at Roland Berry Fields, you'll notice Brutus's field and Dietmund's field. Remember those guys from the Chocobo quest line for getting the Chocobo license? Brutus was the guy who had us care for the Chocobo and gave us the license, and Dietmund was that asshole who treated the Chocobo badly, but then helped us unlock Beastmaster, whatever the fuck, when we saved his son. So that's, I don't know, I kind of like that. I didn't notice that for a long time as a kid, because I didn't, like, well, as a kid, as a teenager, because I didn't really pay attention to the words, the names of places on the maps for a long time. Mainly because for a long time I didn't have a lot of the maps. I got around by either looking the maps up online or just bumbling my way through and learning landmarks. That's actually what I did for a long time in a lot of in-game zones where the maps either only come from the treasure coffers or they come from an extremely long, convoluted quest. I figured that travel time took so long anyway that I would just figure out how to go my own way and then always go the same way, and it would be faster than looking it up each and every time. And in some places that actually really paid off. There were a few dungeons where, like, I knew them so closely, like the back of my hand, even without a map, that by the time I did get the map for the area, looking at the map actually made it harder for me to go through the area. Like, I went through the area more slowly by stopping and looking at the map. Which, I mean, you don't actually stop when you look at the maps if you have auto run on, but, like, if there's a lot of turns and things, then auto run doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, it's a red bat. Is that special? Nope, just strong. Okay. Bronze Quadov, but he's wearing full steel plate mail, and he's got like a gleaming shield and a level 30 broadsword. Woo! They mean business. Sapphirine Quadov is somewhere. Yeah, the Beastmen in the past are all stronger too. They've got better equipment, and it's true for all of them. The orcs look really cool because they've got like some like metal masks that are like blood red and stuff. The Yagudo look more or less the same, but they have like larger weapons and some of them have like horns and things. I think the Yagudo got like the worst treatment, more or less. They had the worst glow up. Also, I think in order to save a little bit of time after I get the sheets of vellum from this guy, I'm going to warp, and then I'm going to teleport back to Juno, take a chocobo back out to the thing so that I can have a little bit shorter of a running distance to the thing. Although I might, if there's a field manual in here, might use that to teleport straight to the Ldm Necropolis. So we'll see. Hopefully I can just use that to teleport straight to the Ldm Necropolis. And there's a campaign going on inside. Ah, sweet, there's the survival guide. Sweet. Okay, now so where is this guy? Where is this guy that I gotta find in here? Tucker. Collar's Nest S to K8 on the first map. So we're at L8. So HIJKL. Right? So Kalasu, Kalsu, Naiko, Panaiko. I don't know what those Tarutarus do. We're looking for a guy named Tucker, though. K8. Okay, we're at K8 finally. No, we don't need Naiko, Panaiko. We need a guy named Tucker, please. Guy named Tucker, please. Yay! Guy named Tucker! Hello, guy named Tucker. A little bird tells me you need sheets of vellum. Okay, it wasn't a little bird, it was Professor Albrecht, loony in the tomb. He said I would be getting a visit from a guy called Calmwind, and shave my mustache if he wasn't right. Anyway, I might be able to help you with your little task. Of course, it ain't going to be for free. I'll give you 1 sheet of vellum for every 12 rolling berries you bring me. I'll take up to 4 dozen at a time. That means 4 sheets of vellum for you. The way those scholars go through them, sheets of vellum are a gold mine for traders right now. I'm letting them go for cheap, if you ask me. I'll be right here if you're ready to trade the goods. Okay, so... swing. Okay, yep, thank you. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so basically he just sort of hinted that he's not gonna take these forever, right? So once we've traded him 3 times, he's gonna stop trading us. But that works out okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Say hello to that nutty professor. So does the best token... Does Astrid say anything different to us? No place for civilians. Nope. Okay. So, I guess... I don't know if we have to make our way to one of the cities first or whatnot. I thought there was like some sort of like travel good we had to get in order to like pick a nation and take it to the nation that we wanted to or something like that, but it's been so long I guess I'll have to look it up. The guides these days tell you to go and ally yourself with Sandoria in the past, because most of the Wings to the Goddess main storyline missions take place in Sandoria, and it'll save you a small amount of time. But I imagine there's so many teleport crystals and books that, like, it doesn't actually save you time anymore, so I don't know. Either way, let's get back to... where would it be? Would it be Durfland? No, okay. Ergon? No. Norvalen? No. Okay, it's not Valdunia, is it? No. Where? Volbo? No. Norvalen front? Yeah, Norvalen front. Okay. So we want Ldm Necropolis. Ah, thank you, little teleportation book. You just saved me from making this a 2-hour event. Oh, there's a thing going on here too. Sheets of vellum. Here you go, babe. Yet another matoid. Okay. She made me a grimoire. Just like a military scholar fights with both intellect and knowledge. This book will be your weapon. What are the two main schools of magic? Yes, white and black magic. Their natures are diametrically opposed, leading most practitioners to focus on one school or the other in order to attain true mastery. However, we scholars learn the laws of magic as a single theory, and thus overcome the disadvantages inherent in specialization. In simple terms, we are able to utilize the full potential of both forms of magic. So, you red mages? Uh-huh. Okay. Read the first page while producing an arcane tap effect. This manifestation of arcane energy will trigger the astral properties of the grimoire and empower the words within. It also serves to attune the tome to your personal astral signature. An arcane tap effect is somewhat different to the sudden burst of magic provided by spells such as fire. It is a ready, steady stream of magical energy. Both Mana Font and Chain Spell are examples of arcane tap effects. Wait, so you know what red mages are? While similar, Benediction will not produce the required energy. The magical power of such abilities dissipate at the culmination of spellcasting. Do you understand the difference? Yeah, one's a buff and one's not. Okay. So, I'm a red mage. So, Chain Spell, go! And now we talk to her again while it's still active. It makes spells instant cast, by the way, and also have no recast. Very powerful 2-hour ability. Ergon and Albrecht, huh? Were you aware that the history of magic stretches back 600 years? During that time, the rapid evolution of magical research has produced a myriad of spells and incantations. However, the effective utilization of these spells has never been the subject of thorough academic inquiry. These so-called mages have been so infatuated with their own power that they have never spent the time to meditate on the method of its use. In this respect, their ignorance equals that of common military scholars who, on the other hand, have ignored the existence of magic in their strategies. And that is where the Schultz school of martial theory breaks away from the pack. In this age of stunning magical revolution, we are the only school to fuse arcane mystery with modern military tactics. A stirring oration indeed, but a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Eh? Do you recall the lesson, Albrecht? Professor Schultz! The roads are not safe. How did you... Pleasure to see you again, Ergon, Albrecht. The resourceful general employs his enemies as well as his allies. I merely hopped in the back of a passing beastman supply wagon and alighted near my destination. Same old Professor Schultz. I believe introductions are in order. Ergon, if you might do me the honor. I don't know why it's saying question mark as his name, since we obviously heard her call him Professor Schultz. Gunther Schultz, the founder of the Schultz School of Martial Theory. He is a hero of Basta, a type of genius that is born once a century. Ergon, my name and title would have been sufficient. I am but a member of academic society, nothing more. And who do we have here? Calmwind, is it? In this world of chaos, there is always an avenue to salvation. At one age, that salvation may take the form of a brilliant, charismatic leader. At another age, an immensely powerful weapon. However, I believe the key to ending this war will be the knowledge and actions of those who have mastered the arts of the military scholar. That is my firm conviction, and I am certain a day will come when you will hold the same belief. Oh, but listen to me ramble. I have no time for delivering lectures. The Schultz School of Martial Theory encourages practical application. Only through testing your strategies in the heat of battle will you begin to grow as a scholar. Calmwind, do not lose yourself in the power of the grimoire, but look within yourself for the direction you must tread. Now if you will excuse me. Hot damn, call the police and the fireman. We unlock every job. We unlock every job. Okay. Well, I didn't really need his guidance anyway, but whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Now I will be leveling every job to 50. Although I might do another recording just to show off some certain things about Scholar, Blue Mage, and Puppet Master to some extent. Just because they have some not so straightforward things about them that, I mean, I can just show them later after I've leveled, but particularly for Blue Mage, I think it would be helpful, and I might as well throw Scholar and Puppet Master in there too to make more of a video. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again. Stay safe and have a great day.